What's happening, people? Xbox. Let me talk to you, man. If you really are planning on releasing an all-digital console with 1 terabyte, please be prepared for it to fail. Do not think that a 1 terabyte model Xbox is gonna kick it in 2019. Hell, my Xbox One S has 2 terabytes internal, 2 terabytes external. Okay? Now, I've bragged about having the Gears of War 4 edition of Xbox One. In 2019, Xbox, I need you to realize a terabyte is a fucking horrible idea. Okay, it's the same fucking mistake years later that Sony made, with the PSP Go. It's been years since the PSP Go. The one major mistake the PSP Go had, aside from proprietary memory cards, was that they didn't estimate how much memory it was going to take to get these games. And they thought 64 gigs was as good as you needed. An all-digital console needs a almost unlimited amount of storage. A all-digital console needs almost a unlimited amount of storage. 1 terabyte ain't gonna cut it. That's like 500 in 2009. Okay, 500 in 2009 was a good amount. 1 terabyte in 2019 isn't. And if we're being really real about it, 500 wasn't a good idea in 2013, but both of you morons still felt the need to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, Xbox, I really hope before you launch this console, somebody somewhere tells you don't do it. Somebody somewhere says, this isn't a good idea. We need more than just that. We need, for a base model, at least 2, if not 4 terabytes. We can't do 1 terabyte in 2019. First of all, it's an all-digital machine, which means you have playroom, play money here for this system because you're not putting in a physical media drive. So, don't withhold money just to save it. It's not going to come at a reasonable cost to the company. This can actually hurt you, Xbox. If you're planning on releasing a 1 terabyte model, after all, this has been your worst generation of all time, the last thing you want to do is pull a Sony move with the PSP Go on your flagship console. So, before you release it, please take this advice. Internal and external memory do matter. Size does matter when we're talking about memory. And the reason be is because an all-digital console means that's more memory you have to use. So, Xbox, please don't do this. Please don't make the same mistake because you're going to end up going, well, it's not ready for an all-digital market when it clearly is. Right now is the perfect time to not only test the waters, but find out what's an acceptable memory size to start with. And if you come at this wrong, you're going to get all the wrong feedback. You're going to get, oh, well, they didn't buy it because it was a terabyte. No, they didn't buy it because they knew a terabyte wasn't going to do shit. Okay? Well, what if we release one with a 2 terabyte? Well, 2 terabytes is definitely better considering you get a full terabyte within that 2 terabytes. So, that's better. It's not really that much more impressive, but it is better because, again, we're in 2019. This is not 2013. This is 2019. And memory size matters. How much hard drive space you have matters. When we're going into an all-digital era, especially considering how quickly it's going to hit now, memory size matters. I hate being the only one who's realized this for the longest time, but memory matters. Why do you think PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 consistently came out with new memory for the fucking console? Because if they had stayed at 8 gigs when they first started last generation, it wouldn't have went nowhere. Alright, it's time to apply that method with this generation. Oh, well, we made it up to 2 terabytes, so we need to keep 2 terabytes the standard until we reach 4. Oh, we reached 4. 4 needs to be the standard for the next console, and the next one that comes out needs to be higher. Memory needs to be top priority here. Not GameStop, but Xbox and PlayStation. Memory needs to be top priority. You're going into a war you are not prepared for when we were talking about Nintendo and Google, with the convenience being the biggest thing here. Alright? You're going into a war in which you're not ready for. Convenience is king. Convenience matters more than anything. And I'm telling you right now, Xbox, if you gimp the memory, just take it off the shelves. Because nobody is going to want to sit there and be like, oh, I bought an all-digital console with 1 terabyte when the Slim that I already had a terabyte in it, plus it worked just fine and had a 4K Blu-ray player in there. Again, something you can utilize because you're taking it out. There is no reason, Microsoft, not one reason, why this should not come out, with at least 8 terabytes day one. There's not a reason. You are computers, Microsoft. Microsoft, Windows, Microsoft. It's on every computer. Welcome to fucking 2019, where you need to use common sense. Xbox, please don't do this stupid shit and release this with 1 terabyte. Because if you do that, then everybody's going to be concerned and worried about what you're doing for the actual next generation. And you'll be more irrelevant than you were in 2013. You could say, oh, that's a bold statement, but we're not talking about just a console here that you plug into the wall, throw a CD in, and it plays. We're talking about all digital. All digital means fucking file sizes matter. It means how much memory you have matters. It doesn't matter if, oh, you can hook up an external day one. That's not the point. Because you're asking me not only to buy the console, you're asking me to spend hundreds of dollars more on an external that could have possibly just been built into the damn thing to begin with. Alright? 1 terabyte was a sack of shit for the Xbox One X, which is why I don't have one. And moving forward, 1 terabyte is not acceptable, Microsoft. Fix this. Do it now before it's too late. Because I'm telling you why, yes, you will sell a little bit. I guarantee you it's smaller than the amount you're thinking. Because the one thing that matters more than anything in an all-digital era is memory file size. It also depends on the internal hard drive space. If it costs more money to own the damn thing than to play the damn thing, it's not worth it. Do you understand what I'm saying?